The most traditional and sacred of customs among the Persona fanbase is to beg Atlus over which game should be remade first. And guess what we're doing today, folks? Persona 5 on Switch is probably the one you see the most requested, dating back to Joker's reveal in Smash. The fans can be a little toxic about this, but Atlus enables it. Persona 1 and 2 ports or their PSP remakes are requested by Mega 10 fans always. That's also where I come in, but no. If you were to ask me which game deserves the remake the most, I would say Persona 3, because as of this moment, there is no ideal way to play Persona 3. I recommend this game a lot as an entry point to the series, but then I get hit with, well, what version is the best? To which I crawl back into my shell and panic because which version is the best? None of them. Each version offers something different and has several pros and cons over the other games. Let me try that again. Each version offers something different and has several pros and cons over the other game. Persona 3 was the introduction, the game that revolted against its siblings and gave us something different, whether you liked it or not, sweeping countless new fans off their feet in the process. And then, years pass. 1, to be specific. Persona 3 FES then took that formula and added more, rendering the original game obsolete in almost every way that isn't this killer box set, which I don't own. If anybody wants to donate it to me, please visit www.homiesneedinglimitededitions.com. But Atlus wasn't done there. They said, we can do more. We should do more. Persona 3 Portable in 2010 on the PSP, which adds an entirely new female perspective. The most recent release available on the go, and with so much more content, why wouldn't Persona 3 Portable be the best way to play? Well, perhaps because they compressed the graphics and music, and by compressed, I mean straight up got rid of the 3D exploration and anime cutscenes in favor of a point-and-click style visual novel. Which isn't a bad thing. I love Professor Layton, as some of you should know, but Atlus, you brought us up on fully navigable environments for 4 entries now. Converting to this feels like a sin. And whether they had to dial back this stuff because of the PSP's limitations or because creating new cutscenes for the girl would have been cumbersome, I don't know, but I might have a potential answer. I blame Strange Journey. It just sucks that a game where the atmosphere takes hold in such a suspending manner now has to rely on this to do it instead, especially in the last few cutscenes. Portable also gets rid of the special epilogue they put in FES, but I don't think anybody missed it too much. Oh, and this might be a little bit of an issue. So you're probably thinking, if Portable has all this stuff wrong with it, why not just play the better looking, much more cost-effective FES? I want to pose that as a serious question in case you are here and you actually don't know. What do you think the big issue, really the only issue with this game is and was for its time of release? Remember earlier how I said it was hard to go to point and click because Atlus had done physical movement in the earlier games? Well, imagine getting to choose what your teammates do every game, and not just in Persona 1 and 2, but like every JRPG before 2006. And then you turn on Persona 3, and suddenly, this.
Yes, excellent attack.
Last one!
Defeat it.
Yeah, Persona 3 was the first game to feature social links, which is probably the most beloved feature of Persona today, but in doing so, they also wanted to make your party members fully act on their own so that they felt less controllable and more like your actual sentient friends. Because nothing says friendship like letting me die while you keep using the attack that the enemy heals from. And don't forget, when MC dies in Persona, that is it. That's the game. It can be infuriating. But that's why in Portable, it was fixed, where you have control of all of your teammates and fight extra bosses and not worry about reversing social links and play as a girl. And do you see what I'm getting at here? Both of these two games have a very different list of positives and negatives, of holes and patches. Generally, Persona 3 FES is peak presentation and storytelling, whereas Portable shines in its gameplay, combat, and quality of life changes. FES is an ideal first experience to learn the plot and characters, and Portable feels like a follow-up alternative experience, not a replacement, which I'm sure some would argue that's how it was intended. But why can't we have both in one? A Persona 3 game with good cutscenes that also has controllable teammates, with a female route that also has the epilogue, with 3D exploration that also has fast travel options, and Vincent Brooks. Understand that my ideal Persona 3 is not a port. I'm not asking for a quickly coded re-release like with Persona 5 on Switch or 1 and 2 on anywhere. To combine those would require new effort on the part of Atlus, which as we all know is a long shot. But imagine a definitive Persona 3 that takes only the good and none of the bad. Persona 3 Fourth Time's the Charm Edition. It probably won't ever happen though, so I guess for now I'll just be rewatching the Persona 3 movies on Netflix. Wait, what? They're not here anymore? What am I supposed to do now?